what it does to you when you are inside. I thought it would be nice weather, but look at that. Looks absolutely horrible. So, I have a couple of things that I want to test now, because if you remember, especially on this 50mm lens, I had absolutely horrible issues with banding. So throughout the video it was just cycling this kind of stripe of different colors going through it. And I watched the YouTube video earlier on which stated it was, you know, a decent theory. Oh, I'd like it. But what it says that it depends on the light that you're exposed to. So this is me under standard light bulb, and I think that's some kind of an LED, and then there's this Pro monitor. So what I'm thinking, that it might be this monitor. I think I can even see it banding there. It might be this monitor and that light that's causing it. So if I turn that off, and then if I turn that off, what will the result be? No, there's still. It's even worse now. I can see it on that. It's going. So this is not very positive. I'll try and switch off one more light. No, still has that color banding going on. Now it went all dark. What if I just use this? Now, at least it doesn't look as bad. So now let's try this one. And yeah, that light up here, that's causing some of it. Let's try this one. This with the L series lens, it doesn't do it at all, I find. What about this one now? Yeah, you can see it, there's back. So I need, my theory about it being one of these lights that is the offending light source, it has now proven to be wrong. I don't have a clear offender. So I need to do a bit more study in order to see what who is it. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, I was cycling from, there's a small clip of me showing the flags outside my workplace, and yes, it was quite violent, the wind. I was knocked over maybe, or sorry, I wasn't knocked over, but I kind of felt this jolt a couple of times, and yeah, it was. And then even though I now have the bigger spectacles than the old ones. I still got snow in my eyes, which is a very unpleasant feeling. Oh yeah. Again, another thing that came to mind. DJI, they actually came back with a quote today. So they're at least 2.5 days late, but they came back with a quote today, and it was only 99 euros. I was pretty certain that it would be in the hundreds, but yeah, their customer service quality is shit, and they just do stuff wrong. But hey, at least it wasn't 500 euros or anything like that. So I'm hoping that they'll do some tests with it so that all the gimbals and everything they're configured, and I get to go do some pictures. And tomorrow we're going to Lahti. But surprise, surprise, I was supposed to go to Lahti last weekend to take the videos of the venue, but no luck. Because DJI has shit customer service. I'm not relenting on that one. They do have bad customer service. There's no two ways about it. Got in, the weather conditions have changed to this, which is, you know, proper winter sport conditions. And we're all here. Terhi, Elisa, and Sofia. And now it is the sprint finals is the next event. We watched a bit of ski jumping, not a glass of red wine, and we already watched the qualifying and the sprint, but now the thing really starts. It's the 30 world's best ladies and the 30 world's best men, and they're skiing and freestyle or skating. So, but yeah, they've changed how it looks here in Lahti. Oh, you can't see properly, but previously there was a very sharp J bend or a U-turn coming down this hill down here, and then by that pole it was a J turn to the final stretch. But now they've what do you call it? They've changed it so that it comes straight down that hill. And let's see how it goes. We actually jumped into the store and bought some socks and some pieces of styrofoam under our bottoms to keep ourselves warm. Have they worked, Terhi? Okay. The girls caved in. Too close for them. And now it's the women's final. But yeah, it's getting quite hot. My feet, especially my this is a very clear-cut race. I'll check the results, but it seems like a Norwegian won it. So So this is the men now getting ready for the final. There's a Finn in the final, Risto-Matti Hakola, and let's see how he does. In the women's sprint it was a Norwegian, then there was two Americans, Kikol Randor and I can't remember the name of the other. So it looks like the Finn is lost. It was a cold day yesterday and we were home around 10 o'clock or so. So it took us a while to get home, but yeah, let's say if I would have known that the girls would just skip the, what do you call it, thing, you know, before the actual finals, I would have maybe not bought the tickets. Or now in hindsight, it was a responsibility of parents and forced them into their proper winter gear, but we, for some reason, we didn't make them wear their proper winter stuff, so they got cold. They halfway through the finals they just vanished. They went to, there was a store or something like that that was heated up, so they managed there. But yeah, would not go again if people wouldn't really be interested. And let's say it was a bit of a disappointment. The Finn, the girl that didn't even get into the finals, she just, to me, it seemed like she wasn't bold enough in taking her lane choices. So, but I think there's a simple rule. You never surrender the inside line or the inner track. And she did it in a couple of occasions, and I think 2 or 3 people passed him. And I think it was just because she let space on the inside lane. Have a hangover. I can't remember when I last had a slight hangover. So when we left there, it was a quarter, or it was 8:30, or no, sorry, 7:30. And we said that, yeah, we've been freezing our butts off, we need to go and get a bottle of red wine. Huetson, they have Baby Bush. I think that's one of their favorite, and then they have a couple of different wines, but they all cost around 14 to 17 euros. Then there was a new one that I haven't tasted, so I got that one, fairly expensive. And then we watched some TV before going to bed, and oh yeah, I bought snacks on the way home so that we didn't have to cook when we got home. So we're eating on the journey from Lahti, and what it ended up not being that Terhi fell asleep on the couch after, what do you call it? I think you can get 3 glasses out of a bottle, and she fell asleep after 2 glasses. I mean, it was a long day, but then finally she woke up and said, yeah, you can have mine. And I was stupid enough to drink that one, so I had nearly 4 glasses of wine, and now my head's hurting. And I've kind of been off of all alcohol for a very long time. It must be a year since I last had a headache from having a glass too many. I would have survived with the 3 glasses, but the 4th one, it tipped me over into the hangover region. Oh, and yeah, we went to Topikeittiöt to look at kitchens, and the lady, she was, let's say I didn't like her very much. She well, had a very, to me, abrasive way of communicating. Her ideas and stuff like that, and we didn't find nice materials from them, so we're thinking of skipping Topikeittiöt, skipping keittiömaailma, I think we've gone to, but Gigantti, it's quality-wise, it's at par with other vendors, but the cheapest, yeah, or sorry, the price is so much cheaper. Oh, yeah. But anyway, I shall go make some green curry for tonight. This is a I don't know if it's an advert or I'm plugging for Sello City Market. They sell a whole they've chopped the head and the, you know, the, what do you call it, the legs off, but it's a whole chicken. Oh yeah, obviously it's gutted also, but it's organic. It costs like 19 euros a kilo, but you get that. I do this is, I don't think, 5th, 6th time, so I've done it quite often. You boil that in proper broth, vegetable stock or whatever, and you boil it, let it cool, let the kids rip it apart, all the meat, and you make your green curry paste at the same time, and then what do you call it, you get the bones and the all the good bits, and you boil those in water and you create a mean bone broth. And I'm even now thinking that I'm going to use the bone broth to make the actual green curry, so I'm going to add some of that into it, because when you boil it down you get it very condensed. But anyway, Jesus is king, and no, that's it. Jesus is king.